This is a video of how to check your start box, Humvee start box. So when you turn your start lever to run, the weight should just stay solid, should not blink, should stay solid. Cold day, probably max out at 6 to 8 seconds. And what I've done is to check to see if this one's working. I've got a multimeter, just basic multimeter. I've got a ground, just put a ground on the turbo, and I pulled one of the glow plug connectors, just pulled one of them. Let's see if we could do a better view. Just pulled one of them. This is better. Pulled one of the glow plug connectors, put my positive on this side, and it came off the last cylinder. So when it activates and heats the glow plugs, it will provide 24 volts to this for 6 to 8 seconds. So you want to make sure it doesn't stay on too long, because it'll just burn out the glow plugs, which they are known to do. So we will do this together. Light is on, stays on. Got 24 volts, and I will call it when it turns off. And there it goes. So if this stays on, you got a problem. Here's what the start box looks like. This goes through to the top. It hangs under the steering wheel. Harness connects to here in the troubleshoot. And everyone knows these things have issues. And it's located right under here. You can see the connections right under here. So there's a few faults with these. The light doesn't come on, it blinks. Those are issues. The multimeter does not turn off, and it just cooks the glow plugs, and that becomes an issue. So they should go 24 volts, and after about 8 seconds, 6 seconds, should just turn off. If they stay on, you got a problem. Some of them will not come on at all, so you'll get the white smoke puffing away when you're trying to crank, and it's just white smoke, which is just diesel coming out the exhaust.